Well, good morning, Dwayne.
Good morning.
And welcome, everyone, to the November edition of the Chamber Chat. I can't believe it's November.
I can. I love it.
You love it?
I do.
Well, anyway, hey, before we start Chamber News, before we talk to all our guests, guess what we're going to do?
Oh, we're going to pick a winner.
We're going to have a drawing from the Off the Beaten Path Studio Tour. Miss Claudia Lee is here. Get over here, Claudia. Get over here behind the camera. Because, that's bigger than the birthday basket.
That looks looks like it was a good turnout for all.
Bring it over here. Bring it over.
All right, let's see if we can do
Who's going to get to draw, Claudia?
Any one of you, as long as it's not me. That's the thing.
I have to say, I filled out about 10 of them.
Oh.
And then I remembered, I'm not going to win.
That would be hilarious.
All right.
I'm like, there's probably some caveat against people like me winning.
I need a drum roll. Can somebody do something? All right. Ready? All right.
Okay, the lucky
Shannon,
winner
you want to do
is...
it? All right. Ready? Is it Jen?
Would that be too funny?
That would be funny.
No.
Who is it? Oh.
W.E. Scruggs? Is that right? Christine Scruggs. I'm reading her email.
Christine Scruggs.
Okay. Congratulations. And she was at Stop 8. Let's see where Stop 8 was.
So Off the Beaten Path was just last weekend, and it was all of our fabulous local artists who open their studios and show off their wares. I wore some earrings that I bought.
They're lovely.
Ooh,
They
pretty.
look great on you.
And I actually probably bought between 4 and 6 Christmas presents. And the reason why I say it's between 4 and 6 is because I haven't decided what I'm keeping and what I'm giving.
You may have, before it's over, not have any Christmas presents.
Right, I may be starting over on the Christmas.
Well, Christine was at Stop 8, which was Bear Glass Studios, which is Damon McNaught's glass studio, which is gorgeous.
Yes.
It's really beautiful, and congratulations. And I just want to thank everybody, especially our sponsors. We can't do it without them, and I really appreciate it. And there's our beautiful little brochure this year with Christine Colombarini's gorgeous clay work on the cover. And thank you guys for your
Yay, thank you, Claudia.
Stopping by, Claudia. That was fun.
Oh, I guess I should mention that what she won.
Yes.
What did she win?
What did she win?
She won a beautiful carved wood Indian head bust
from David Sharp, which was on display and absolutely
his
beautiful.
His work is amazing, so that's why the great response.
And David was just at some really big competition and won second prize.
He's been winning prizes all over the place.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
real proud of David.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you very much.
We have so much talent in DeKalb County. I love it.
I know. I'm actually doing baskets this year of Made in DeKalb. For my Christmas presents, and I'm just really excited about the farmers market, and people make soaps, and it's just it's kind of neat to be able to highlight those. And you know, when you get up and you still have sisters that still you want to give them something, and we all have basically everything that we need.
Yeah.
By the time your kids are grown, I thought that's what I'm doing.
Oh, I love it.
So I picked up little things.
Good idea.
Yeah, herbs. So.
Oh, and I want to say thank you. You and Kathy Hendrickson, which better known as Coco, did a great job last month for me. Well, I ran to Nashville to go shopping. Oh, no, I wasn't shopping.
Oh, no, you were meeting the governor.
No, I was meeting the governor. I'm the governor. Yeah, and I was sitting there, and I had my hurt arm last month that was worse than this month. And so I said, Governor, do you care if I do a selfie with you? And he said, why, sure. So my little hurt arm, I was like, but I did it.
That's why you only had part of you, because usually you make like the most fabulous selfies.
I know.
She is like the one-woman selfie woman.
I know. I'm like so good at it. Everybody's got to have a talent. So, but anyway, I got most of my face in all the governor, and Terry Lynn, I think, was in it. So anyway, we had a bunch of fun, and I appreciated his good response. He's like, oh, yeah, go ahead. But anyway, we had a big time.
Yeah, he was running. What do you think? A politician would say no to a picture?
I know. What in the world? Of course, we had 500 people in line waiting to have their picture made. Yeah. So anyway, I had to hurry. But anyway, we've got some new members.
Yes.
Yeah. Campbell Insurance Agency, located at 220 Fouch Road in Alexandria. It's a farmers insurance agency. Owner is Brian Campbell. You can give Brian a call at 615-997-1809. And we're going to be having a ribbon cutting there pretty soon.
Oh, great.
When he gets all ready.
Yep.
And then Fast Pace Urgent Care, located at 101 West Broad Street in Smithfield. And we had a great ribbon cutting over there. They wanted to have it on Halloween, and I said, you understand, I'll be like a pirate right that day. And they said, we don't care. But let me tell you, all the embarrassment was gone after I got there.
Because everybody was in costume.
Everybody was in costume. So, yeah.
Great costume.
Great
Yeah,
costumes.
fit right in.
Embarrassing costumes. I felt like right at home, let me tell you. But we had a great time over there. And we had some more ribbon cuttings. Eclipse Vapor. We went over and had a ribbon cutting with Drew Caldwell. That's located at 462 West Broad Street in Smithville. Give Drew a call at 931-808-0587. And that's that tobacco-free product. That's a little vapor,
product.
And then, you're going to think, why did you have a ribbon cutting at Walmart? Well, they've done renovations.
Yeah.
They've changed things around. Let me tell you, it took me a while to find those vitamins, but now I know where they are. And I'm happy. I like the new location, but they've done a great job. And we went out, and I was glad to be able to participate in that. And my very own assistant, Josh Isaac Melton, was singing the national anthem that day. Oh, my goodness. I did not know it could be sung like that. It was awesome.
That's great. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. I was near to crying, but it doesn't take much for me to cry. But let me tell you, when he sings that, I am bawling.
Just think when he sings other stuff too.
Oh my goodness! It's incredible.
Which we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But anyway, they've got renovations with new self-checkout stations, and looks great. So go out and check them out. And then. Now, some of these things are going to mention milestone awards.
Yes.
We already gave Cantrell's Clothing theirs back in April because we wanted to do it during the annual banquet. But it's really just now happening.
Yeah.
So, like last month, they celebrated 50 years, and we just so appreciate Flutie and Marilyn and all
if anybody
the family.
knows Flutie,
Everybody knows Flutie.
Yeah,
everybody.
What I'm going to say though is 50 years is only possible because he really started when he was about 2.
Yeah, he was like 2 years old. Yeah. He's like the Dick Clark of
He is
Smithville.
the Dick Clark of Smithville.
Yeah.
Never ages.
But and his wife does it. I don't know what. I'm going to go to their house to see what they eat.
I think they sleep in Tupperware.
And then I wanted to say congratulations to Tenneco celebrating 20 years. Now, we're going to be doing their milestone like in a week or two. So we're getting that set up. And then, oh my goodness. And she's already sitting here at the table with us.
Yeah.
We had the best time. I went over to the Smithville Study Club meeting. They were celebrating 75 years as an organization.
Yeah.
And I got to go to Frankie Hagen's house. I've been having a hissy to go see the inside. It was fabulous. And there was like 30 women squeezed in there. Let me tell you. And one man, Mr. Webb, was there. So it was all smiles that night, but, Susan, that is
It's a wonderful group.
a wonderful group. I mean, we did the ribbon, not the ribbon, the milestone right at the beginning. And I almost stayed for the meeting. They just looked like they were having so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get
Great
to
group.
hear about it because they're going to put a little excerpt in the paper about what all Tommy said, but he just went way back. He was wound up that night.
Oh, was he? Well, yeah.
He talked,
One man, 30 women. I mean, the goodness gracious.
he gave information about the library and the origins and just went on back years and years and years. But the funniest thing is the ladies just never gave up on getting that library. I mean, especially Miss Emma Burton, she just hung in there. She was
Well,
gonna get it
Kathy's
done.
glad I know.
I know.
Yeah, and the whole community is. It is a beautiful library, and we appreciate all that the Smithville Study Club has done over the years, and that is going to be coming out in the county-wide next week. So we've been holding that back so we can put it in the county-wide.
Great.
So anyway, this is a quick thing, but the county mayor had come over and said that the Better Business Bureau had sent him a report on the chamber, and I was like, oh my gosh, what in the world have we done? So
What product did we
I know, and so on there it said that over the past 36 months, 143 people had contacted the Business Bureau considering our chamber.
Yeah.
So I'm losing it. And so I called the Upper Cumberland branch manager, Elaine Smith, and talked to her. She said, no, every complaint was great. No, not every complaint. There was no complaint. No, there was no complaint. It was 143 good.
Hey, man, I've given some really good complaints. Let me tell you. And people know that they're complaints.
So it's like, do people actually call the Better Business Bureau to say good stuff?
Well, apparently so, and aren't we lucky?
I couldn't believe it. But anyway, there was no complaints. Let me get that clear. No complaints. and it was all good. So she said she just wanted us to know because it was such a good report.
Well, it doesn't surprise me at all. You guys did a great job.
Well, let me tell you, I lost like 10 years over that, but because it scared me, you know. Like, oh. But anyway, I'm glad about that. And then, all right, before we get into everybody else's news, because we're talking Chamber Prayer Breakfast will be coming up Tuesday, November the 25th. It'll be at 7 a.m. in the morning. Doors will open at 6:30. It'll be at the DeKalb County Complex.
Same place as it's been.
Yeah, the leadership DeKalb will be there serving and helping out and doing all their fantastic stuff they do. Boy Scouts will be there. Catherine Pack is going to be our speaker.
I cannot wait.
Won't she be great?
Yeah.
Everybody loves Catherine.
Very inspiring person and just a lovely person, holds it all together. She's kind of the queen of the court.
Everybody loves her. I know.
She holds it together.
She does.
So this is really neat that we get to hear from her.
And Jason Evans will be doing the cooking again. The chef at the Inn and Evans Mill. We appreciate Jason. And then our very own Josh Isaac Melton
now we
will
get
be
to
singing that morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be using those vocal cords. That's what he gets for working for me. Anytime there's a singing opportunity, we're going to have him.
Yeah. So the thing about the prayer breakfast is it's intended to get us ready for the holidays.
And it does.
In the right spirit. So we are thankful for all that we have, our community leaders, our families, and all of the folks, our military, all of the folks who give so much to our community to really make it as strong and wonderful as it is. And so this is the Chamber's opportunity to bring those folks together and give thanks.
Yeah, and the tickets are $12. We've never changed that price, I don't think, or since I've been there. And just give me a call at the Chamber. We'll hold you a ticket at the door. I'll bring it to you, whatever you need. Or the board of directors will eventually have them. I'm mailing them out today. But anyway, 597-4163, and we'll get you a ticket.
And you get in and out. You can be at work on time.
That's right. We'll get you right out. Yeah, that's one thing we try to stop right at 8 o'clock. So come on out. A little bit of news before we get to our guest. The DeKalb Health Department Flu Clinic is Thursday, November the 6th, 8:30 to 3:30.
That's tomorrow. Get your flu shot.
No appointments necessary. I love that.
Yeah.
And then the Smithville Downtown Christmas Open House is Friday, November the 7th. They'll be open to 8 p.m.
Yeah, and I've already gotten some of my cards that get mailed out from some of the businesses, and they are really doing some fabulous things. Some drawings and some food and some special programming and special sales. Can't beat that.
Oh, and the decoration. Oh, and also Saturday, November 8th, they'll be open from 8 to 2. And oh my goodness, DeKalb Florist is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. So go out and see that and enjoy. It's a fun night to be out.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of people are downtown that night. So
the deals are pretty good.
Yeah. Good deal.
That's the reason to be there.
Okay, and then, I love this. The One-Eyed Dog Band. Don't you love saying that? The One-Eyed Dog Band.
And it's dog.
Dog. D-A-W-G, Dog Band. To perform at the Smithville Senior Center. Smithville Senior Center.
Center.
Say that fast.
The center.
3 times.
It's in the center of the
I'm
senior
still
center.
on the good complaints. The Smithville Senior Center. Citizen Center. I'll get it. Citizen Center. I'm just teasing now.
Let's just say senior center.
Let's just say senior center.
Yeah,
I don't
we'll
know
let them know. We'll let them know we changed their name.
It's at the DeKalb County Complex, 718 South Congress Boulevard. Everybody's welcome. Dancing, music, fellowship. Call 597-7575 for more information. And Jen, I know you love to talk about the DeKalb County High School project graduation.
Yes, project graduation, of course, is the evening after their graduation in May that they provide the parents. There's a huge group of people who come together and provide a safe, wonderful, memorable event for all of the graduates to spend all night. One last hurrah in the high school in a safe, very fun environment. And they raise money all through the year. And this coming Saturday, November 8th at 8 a.m. is their 6th annual Tiger Pride 5K run and a 1-mile fun run that is to raise money for their project graduation for this May of 2015. So pre-registration date has passed, but you can register on that day, on Saturday, if you get there by 7 a.m. Entry fee for anyone after the deadline of October 29th is $20. So walkers and runners are invited to come. It's rain or shine, and it starts at Greenbrook Park. So don't go to the high school. go to Greenbrook Park for this wonderful event, and all proceeds benefit Project Graduation Class of 2015. For more information, you can call 548-4624.
Yeah, and that will be Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa Oakley is
Lisa
the
Oakley.
coordinator.
Yeah.
So Clark, or you could email clarkandlisa@gmail.com.
Alrighty, and then, you hungry, Jen?
Always.
Midway's having a potluck dinner fundraiser at their community center.
Good for them.
Saturday, November the 8th at 5 p.m. Just bring a dish to share with everybody. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Donations will be accepted at the door. They'll have an auction at 6 p.m. For more information, call Tina at 615-557-7685.
Yes, and it's great to see them just doing kind of a potluck. It's kind of fun, just a good old-fashioned community fellowship kind of meal, and it's to benefit the facilities itself, to pay for some of the expenses that it takes to run it and to improve it.
Now here they have some really good cooks out that way. Yeah.
Might not be a bad place to go.
So let's talk to our first guest this morning. Shannon Barnett's here from DeKalb Community Hospital. Good morning, Shannon.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Shannon, I think I saw some pictures of you on Facebook. Now, were you not Lucille Ball? I am pretty sure.
It was so much fun.
You were adorable.
So much fun.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
I enjoyed
completely.
dressing up. Absolutely. Wanted to take the time and let everyone know that you do not have to go throughout your day feeling fatigued. You do not have to wake up with that morning headache, dry mouth, where you're scratching your head going, no, wait a minute, why am I forgetting things? We have a beautiful sleep lab over at our hospital. If you are experiencing any of the symptoms that I have just told you about, it, the fatigue, the morning headache, the dry mouth, being forgetful, this may be sleep apnea. Please talk to your doctor. I am a patient as far as having sleep apnea. I am treated. I feel so much better. Talk to your doctor. Let them know about the symptoms that you're having so that you can be treated and feel better. That's our goal, to get you to feeling better. So we have a beautiful sleep lab.
Well, we appreciate that because, I mean, we want everybody to feel better, right, Jen?
Yeah.
So,
Everybody needs a good night's sleep.
Everybody needs a good night's sleep. So if you're, needing any help, just give your doctor a call and tell them they need to get you over to the sleep center.
We can take care of you.
They can take care of you.
In style.
In
it's
style.
beautiful.
Well, you would hope that a sleep center would be soothing and, it gives you the opportunity to fall asleep. But you guys really have a fabulous facility there. Yeah,
we do. Beautiful. As she said, you can relax in style. We make sure that the bedding is comfortable, and we have beautiful furniture, and of course we have a wonderful sleep tech. So we're going to take care of you.
Oh, thanks, Shannon.
Thanks for that update.
Thanks, y'all.
Well, the Veterans Day program's coming up, and Mrs. Susan Hinton is here. And let's see, that's going to be on November the 11th at the Smithville Senior Center.
That's right, the actual day of Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Sometimes we try and move it around so that it's on whatever holiday might occur, but this is great that it's actually on November 11th.
November 11th, and it is at the DeKalb County Complex. I guess most of you have met the new band directory, but Derek Schatz and Josh Gully, the chorus director, will be there with the band, and the chorus will be performing for entertainment. It will begin about 9:30, and we encourage all the veterans to come out of all of the wars, especially the Gold Star mothers and families. They're most welcome, and the senior new director, Deborah Goodwin, is just on board. They're going to have a fabulous lunch for the veterans and families and the people on the program. So everybody's welcome. November the 11th at 9:30. The speaker this year is going to be Mr. Norman Neismer, and he is from the Middle Tennessee. He is the vice commander of the American Legion.
Oh, great.
So, Tennessee.
Yeah.
So that's really fabulous, and it is sponsored by the American Legion Post 122, and their commander is William Edmonds, and their adjutant is Ronnie Redmond, and the ladies auxiliary president is Miss Judy Redmond. So all of those people are all on board helping with the program, and at the end of the program, for anyone that has not been, this is my favorite, is everybody goes downtown. They load up the children on the buses, and everyone goes downtown and they lay the wreath there at the courthouse. And then after that, everybody comes back for a wonderful lunch. So,
well, and I know the Boy Scouts are on board.
I'm getting ready to tell that.
Yeah.
Boy Scout Troop 347.
Right.
Now Jen, you probably know who's in charge of that.
I'll be there. It'll be me.
Okay. But they will be. And also, kind of got an added thing last year. Miss Jan Thomas got on board with decorations, and she just makes it look really patriotic. She just does a wonderful job. So we just we're excited, and our Emma Rigsby is also doing the
great.
taps again.
Yeah.
We have, and she's
ribbon.
coming back from college. She graduated, so we had no clue if we could even get her back. But
That's so sweet.
she said that she would come back, and so that's everything I know to tell you.
Well, it's going to be a full day for sure, isn't it?
Patriotic music, and I'll be playing a little bit of patriotic music, and we'll have a wonderful speaker. And the main thing is to honor these veterans. We can't say enough about the veterans of DeKalb County.
Well, DeKalb County has a rich history of volunteering for wars and being a part of wars, and it really does give us an opportunity to say thank you to them.
And if any veterans cannot come, please, if you're a family member or anyone, please let us know so they can be recognized as well. But this is now, Memorial Day is when we call out the ones who have died. This year it's celebrating the veterans. So these are the live veterans of any war. So please come out, and you'll just be blessed by that morning.
That's great.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here
you're welcome.
to remind us to
It's
say
a labor
thank
of
you.
love.
That's right.
I
That's right.
think anything we do for veterans will be just wonderful, and we'll appreciate everybody.
Amen to that, sister. All right, Jen, I've got some bittersweet news for you. Are you okay?
I've had a few. I've actually shed a couple of tears.
I know. Well, you know, I'm thrilled, but you know, it's hard because we've grown to love this person so much. But I'm sure we'll still see him. But anyway, from Edgar Evans State Park, the park manager's here for just a little while longer, Carl Halfager, and he's about to retire. This is like his last Chamber Chat program, unless, you know, we can think up something.
Oh, sure, Carl, you're welcome to come back anytime.
He's been active with the Chamber so many years.
Actually, I actually saw a smile there when we said, "Here we are, boo-hoo," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm retiring."
He already looks rested.
I'm ready.
He already looks rested. He's like he's already, you know, thinking about it. But Carl, we're so glad to have you here today, and we appreciate all that you've done over the years for the Chamber. I don't know if everybody knows this. I think we say it in June, but the reason we have the Jamboree Project Welcome Mat is because Carl came up with that great idea.
Yep.
And
Carl served on the Chamber board.
Yes, for several years. And he's been in leadership DeKalb, and I mean, you've been such an active
The History Hayride.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so many things. He's a very active, critical, crucial leader in Wolf Creek Baptist Church in that area. Just a giving, wonderful person, and we're so glad you're here to tell us about what's going on at the state park.
Well, thank you. And I'd like to say, when I became park manager, and this is no reflection on the previous park managers, but I had a few goals in mind, and I've met some of them.
Yeah, I'd say you have.
I thank my maker for being able to do that.
Yeah.
I had always wanted to see a Boy Scout troop involved. We now have a Edgar Evans Troop 875.
Oh.
I wanted to get a friends group organized. I believe that's going to be the life of state parks in the future.
Yeah.
We've done that. And I really wanted to put the park more in information about it more over here to folks in Smithfield. It always seemed like that was, and through the chamber, through WJLE, I believe we've accomplished that too.
Yes.
And so very blessed. At least 3 of my goals.
Well, and I know for years you talked about the History Hayride or doing it,
Yes.
and you accomplished that big time.
Right.
So
it's been a sellout, all except this year. The weather did not cooperate, and I was.
It's been a weird
so
October.
Sad, yes. But we got some more events coming up. Actually, they're calling it the day after Thanksgiving, but I would call it the Black Friday. All right, we've got 2 scheduled. One will start at 9 a.m.
Stuff yourself with turkey and pie, and then come on a hike the next day.
That's right. That's right. The one at 9 a.m. you will meet at the Millennium Trailhead. That's at the foot of the hill, just past the maintenance area. And there's no advanced registration required. Just show up. First come, first served, I guess. And then at 1 p.m., there's the trail there at the park office. You'll meet there at the visitor center where the tower is. And all this is happening the day after Thanksgiving.
How far are you going on the Millennium Trail? Are you just
They're about
doing
2 miles.
Yeah, the loop.
About 2 miles. Yeah. And be careful and don't take the wrong fork, though. You'll end up
Looping
an
back
all-day
around.
hike. Yes. Calling saying, we're stuck out here on the trail.
Help.
Can you come to us?
I'm sure it's happened.
Yes. And also, this year we'll be having, this is our third or fourth New Year's Day hike sponsored by the Friends of Edgar Evans.
Yep.
Regardless of the weather, they'll be out there, and they'll usually have 2 hikes. They'll hike the Millennium Trail in the morning, and then there'll be a lunch at the picnic shelters with traditional things, black-eyed peas and turnip greens and what have you.
the turnip greens, Jen.
All righty.
She loves her turnip greens.
And then I would like to just make a plug for the Friends. We would sure like to get more Smithville folks, more DeKalb County folks involved with our Friends of Edgar Evans. Their annual dues are $24 for an individual, $36 for a family, $12 for a senior, 62 and over.
Mm-hmm. You qualify?
Yes, as of last year, and $12 for students. The annual business dues are $100, and the annual corporate dues are $150 for the bronze, $300 for the silver, and $600 for the gold. Or we're one of the few organizations that do this. By annual service hours, you may pay your membership dues.
Yep. So if you can give a little in a couple of different ways.
Yes. I just volunteer for work, and that's for 12 hours for an individual or a senior or a student, or 18 hours for a family. And you get more information. I love web addresses. You can get more information at FOEESP. That stands for Friends of Edgar Evans State Park. FOEESP. Is that Weebly or Weebly?
It looks like Weebly to me.
Yeah.
Weebly, WEEBLY.com, and that's got all the information. It's got information about the events. The Friends will be having their waterfall tour in March. It's usually the 3rd Saturday in March, and we try to visit local falls. We tried a few years ago driving to Tullahoma in that area. That just didn't work at all. Mm-hmm. Everybody was antsy and.
Well, we've got so many around here that there's no reason to go anyplace else.
Right, the Upper Cumberland area, we have around 200 falls that have been documented. So a lot of falls here. We're on what's called the eastern highland rim of the Nashville Basin, and the limestone up here just gives way to caves and what have you. And that's really the reason that Center Hill Dam is having issues. The limestone hills on either side.
Water will prevail.
Yes.
So my geology professor said in college, water will always prevail.
Yes. But I want to
power of water.
I want to thank the chamber for all that y'all have done for the park, and Ranger Mark Taylor will be the acting park manager. And then sometime after the first of the year, we're in the very last phase of our campground renovations. The electric utility companies in there now laying new underground line throughout the campground to the 3 transformers. But when that is finished, I'll be sure and remind Ranger Mark. He can get with you, and I'd like to see you have a grand opening.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll definitely do that.
Absolutely.
Oh, we'll make a day of it, Jen.
Oh,
That's
darn.
the most relaxing place I've just about ever been in my life is going over to Ed Graven State Park. It's beautiful. It's just tranquil. It's just.
And it's right here.
It's
you don't
right
have to
here.
drive off anywhere. It's just right here.
That's right. And many thanks to Dwayne and WJLE. They have been very, very supportive.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, Carl, and I know you're going to stay. Despite after you get a little rested up and enjoy some time with your family, you'll come back and say, "I need to do some community work."
I'll
Friends of the chamber.
Well, I feel certain that when we have Lake Day, I'm still calling Carl. He'll probably have to change his cell phone number just because of me.
But thanks for everything, and I will miss you folks. DeKalb County is my home. I'll be living at Baxter, but I consider I have many, many friends over here now.
That's great. Well, all the best to you, Carl, and happy retirement, and thank you so much for everything that you've done for.
Well, thank both of you.
Yeah.
He'll have to start a blog so we can keep up with him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I want to remind everyone that the DeKalb County Foster Children's Fund is to help purchase gifts for the foster children that are in DeKalb County. And just contact Annette Greek at Webb's Pharmacy and Gifts at 597-4163, and she will so appreciate that.
That's right.
And look who's here, Jen.
Hi, Kathy Coco.
Hey, I've already seen the program. They already had it on YouTube. I've already seen YouTube from last time. I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all don't even need me. You were fabulous. I appreciate you being here.
Well, we appreciate you.
It's so nice not to be stressful. If something happens that I can't be here, I just have to make a couple of calls and then it's just taken care of. I appreciate
Although I
that.
must say, Jen could run the show by herself.
She is
she's good.
incredible.
She is good.
She is.
Yeah.
She's a little shy. But
No, I
besides
know.
that,
And she doesn't know anything about anything.
no.
I'm always tongue-tied, you know.
I know. You're going to have to get over that, though, Jen.
Well, you got any news at Justin Potter Library?
Yes, we've got a few things going
Oh my
on.
gosh, you had such a big crowd at Halloween.
We did,
always-
and I won't even mention somebody going over to the chamber. And
Oh my goodness, she was in a scary costume. I was like curling up in a ball.
I didn't know she was going to run from the room or what. She asked me. She said, I came in and she thought, I don't know if she thought I was a child or what, but she says, do you want some candy? And I said, no, I don't want any candy. And then I go over and I try to hug her, and she kind of moves away from me, and she cringes. And I thought, this is not a good sign. I said, Suzanne, it's me.
It was still rough.
But she was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
I did scare a few people.
Yeah,
Right
she,
Excellent.
I
That's
scared
what it's all
myself a little
about.
bit, but it's okay. I scare myself every morning when I get up, so that's okay. But at the library, we are still continuing to work with Lori and the high school on the Tennessee Promise, even though the deadline is ended on November the 1st. We are going to provide a place for them to do their 8 hours of community service starting in January.
Oh.
So they need to contact the library for further information and sign up for this, and the number is 615-597-4359. We're trying to think of inventive ways to make the community service interesting. So we'll kind of see how that goes.
That's a good idea.
We want them to come.
I kind of like that idea.
So we'll see. We are going to be participating in Christmas on the Square this year, and that's December the 4th, Thursday. And our program will have a program at 6 o'clock at the library. And I think probably Santa's going to have a little visit there too. So we encourage people to bring their cell phones and take pictures with that, or their cameras. And like I say, it's going to be a fun night for everyone. Yeah, we did have a big Halloween program there, and I don't know how many. I think we had over probably 200 show up, counting the children and the adults. And then all day we were giving out candy, so we had a wonderful time doing that.
Can you imagine a library giving out candy? You probably were having to monitor, okay, candy on the way out, not while you're reading books.
Well, they came in, got their candy, and left. And you know, the adults get into it too. They dress up. We have a family.
Yeah, it's great.
They make their own costumes every year, and they look. I mean, it's wonderful to see all these little kids come out with their little trick-or-treat bags, and so it was a fun time and a safe time for everyone. So we had a ball.
Well, what was neat about that day, they came over, the Smithville Police Department asked if I would be in charge of the adult contest. There was businesses and
a lot of
stores
businesses
that wanted to, the adults wanted to dress up. And I said, sure. I thought there'd be like 4 or 5. 19 groups, I'm talking, not 19 people.
And like well organized, like their whole, like they'd pick themes and the whole staff was all around that theme. It was fabulous.
It was awesome. And Josh says next year we're going to get you to email your picture to us or text it. We were all day. We were doing ribbon cuttings. We were judging costume contests, going around taking pictures of these 19 places, and going back
not
giving
to mention
awards.
having your door open to pass out candy
Passing
yourself.
out candy. I'm not kidding. By the time I got home, I was saying, "Oh, I hope nobody stops at my house." I was so tired.
Well, my favorite part was that you made the zombie American Idol pass out the candy. That's what Josh was, and all the kids like wanted to come to the cute little pirate. Yay! Want to come to the nice lady who's dressed up like the pirate, and she'd be like, "No, you must go to the zombie." And all the kids were like, "Oh, the death march to
There was
the
only
zombie."
3 children that cried. I mean, it was not bad.
But it was a fun time for everybody.
It was a fun time.
And we're also continuing our computer classes. We had one on the 3rd on Monday. We have 2 more in this series, and it's Excel Basics, and they are free. Let me say they are free classes. The next classes will be November the 10th and the 17th, and these classes are held at the Motlow Classroom, and that's from 5 until 7 p.m., and Ed Wooten is the instructor on this. So if you want to learn about Excel, which is a wonderful, I mean, I don't think you can learn enough about it.
Yep,
it's
great
just
tool.
so much to use that for. You call the library to sign up for these classes. And with Christmas approaching, all the new little techie devices are coming out. And so it'd be a good time for you to get a library card so that you'll have access to over 100,000 free and audio books from the Reads program. So, and if you need assistance with downloading from Reads, and you can call the library to schedule a time for a little assistance on that. So,
great.
So we have a lot of things going on.
Oh, thanks, Kathy.
Thank you.
I want to tell everybody that the DeKalb Middle School Chili Supper and Auction's coming up on Saturday, November the 22nd, 4 p.m. Oh, they'll have a cakewalk at 4:30.
Very fun.
It says you can eat at the school or pick up a to-go tray. Tickets are $6. And anyway, just go out and support the DeKalb Middle School.
Yes.
What's going on at Alexander Fire Department?
Well, Alexandria Fire, it's the time of year for chili.
Chili.
That's right. The Alexandria Fire Department, also on November 22nd, is going to be having their own chili supper from noon to 7 p.m. But they're doing a special something this year. It's not just a fundraiser for them, but they're also doing a coat drive to be able to give coats to local children. So if you need more information, you could. They don't have a phone number. Call the chamber.
Call the chamber.
597-4163, and we'll get you more information. But it's at the DeKalb County Fairgrounds. Starts at noon. Chili tickets are $8, and those that are 13 and or 7 to 12. Are $4 and free for children under 6. So enjoy all you can eat chili, crackers, cornbread, a drink is included, and please remember to bring a coat to donate for a child in need. That's a great event.
That is. Oh, look who's here, Jen.
I know.
Gail Gentry
we
from
called each other and said,
Appalachian.
"Hey, let's wear burgundy."
It's Burgundy Day.
Coordinate your wardrobe.
Give the burgundy message. Oh my goodness! But from the Appalachian Center for Craft, Gail Gentry's here, and Gail, I know you got some great stuff coming up,
And
We
a big event right after
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the annual holiday festival. It is November 28th, 29th, and 30th. It's the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right after Thanksgiving. We'll have artist demonstrations, sales in the store. We have incredible dining in the craft cafe. We'll have tours for people. We'll have featured artists in the gallery. Just a lot of fun. And there's 25% off of all hats, coats, and scarves. Different things are happening each day throughout the event. It's a nice way to get away from the Black Friday shopping.
Yes.
And go into a nice tranquil environment where you can have a handmade item from
Or like
Tennessee,
in my house, football.
No football. Come to the craft center.
That's
It's much
right.
better.
Nothing wrong with football. Just
but some people want to get away from
Yes,
that.
that's right.
and
Window
it's
shopping.
so fun to come to this. And you don't go to the craft center and just go on a tour anytime. You have to go at specific times.
Right, it's a school,
right.
and
It is a school.
yeah.
It's Tennessee Tech.
So this is the time to go.
It is. You get to see glass blowing and blacksmithing, furniture making, weaving, wheel throwing on clay. It's just a lot of fun. In addition to that, on Saturday we have one-day workshops. So you can come from 9 until 3 and learn how to blacksmith, learn how to make a glass pendant. For $75, your lunch is included, all the materials are there. You just have to show up and not even think about it. So lots of
Blacksmithing,
fun.
wouldn't that get out your frustration?
Oh man,
man, you could just
absolutely.
pound that
there
metal.
is just nothing like whacking a piece of metal.
Yeah. Now you know how it hurt my arm.
Yeah, no. It's incredible. It really is. And one time I had a friend who loved a blacksmith say, I don't know, I thought I was going to make a love seat, but the metal wanted to do something else. And so it's just a really amazing skill and really neat to put your hand at it and try it yourself.
And you'll learn how to make the metal do what you want it to do. And what it wants to do.
But you know, just about every time I ask somebody, what did you enjoy most on the tour, they like the glass blowing.
Yes,
that's something to see.
I never get tired of seeing it. That's what people say. I've seen it hundreds of times. You never get tired of seeing it. There's always something different.
Yeah.
And it's hot, and the men and women are moving around. It's like a ballet, I always say.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what the other is supposed to do, and they're just in perfect harmony. So really neat to see.
I like the wood shop because I love seeing all the, like when they're actually working on the lathe and all the parts are going looks like a waterfall to me.
Yeah.
Like when they're turning and this little piece of square wood turns into like actually something absolutely beautiful, like a chair leg or something like that. And so that's my favorite.
Yeah, I used to know a wood turner who said that if someone in the crowd was irritating him, he could aim those shavings.
I love it.
Maybe that explains why the waterfall was coming toward you.
I don't know. I felt like it was love coming at me.
No, it wasn't coming at you. It was going beside you, not at you.
She's covering her tracks.
Yes. So everybody go out
like
and
seeing it. So.
That's right.
So everybody go out and support the Craft Center November 28th to the 30th. Anything else you got coming up?
That's it. The store is opened now from 10 until 6 p.m. every day of the week, which is great. So you can shop through Christmas Eve. We'll be open, as well as the new Craft Cafe is open from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Incredibly delicious food. We are so spoiled.
Yeah.
He has a new baker out there. She's even doing gluten-free and dairy-free things for special dietary needs. You'll love it. You won't be disappointed. And daily specials. So
great.
Lots of fun.
So I do want to put a little plug. I know lots of people like to get little gifts for their teachers this time of year. And there is nothing like a unique handmade ornament, all sorts of really nice small items that you could, buy something for your teachers that doesn't cost much money but is a one-of-a-kind, beautiful something that they will be able to treasure forever. So I'm going to put a little plug for the gallery for Christmas time.
Thank you. Also for the Craft Academy. During Holiday Festival, Craft Academy is open for students, are actually children of any age, to make ornaments. So you can make several ornaments, one for yourself, and we'll have a tree in the lobby if you'd like to share an ornament with us. We'd love to see you decorate our tree with that. And you can have a photo taken with Santa on Friday or Saturday, so Santa will be there as well.
Great.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
I know. Got to get out there.
Thanks, Deb.
Thank you.
Well, Christmas on the Square will be Thursday, December the 4th, as Kathy already said. It'll be from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. In downtown Smithfield, we'll have the courthouse and chamber open house.
Open house?
Well, the courthouse has so many goodies.
I know.
I tell you can just come out and eat. The community chorus and other special music beginning at 5 p.m. Boy Scout Troop number 347 will have a flag raising ceremony at 5:25. And then, we're going to have a photo booth and DJ music sponsored by the city of Smithfield. Lots of great Christmas shopping downtown. All the stores will be open. Of course, Justin Potter Library at 6 p.m. will have activities for the children. And then if the weather's good, Little Critters will be there with inflatables and the train. So we're hoping we'll have good weather that night. You never know.
Yet another wonderful free event to come down. I know the courthouse loves to see folks come. The chamber now in the courthouse makes it so convenient. People can walk around, just be a part of the tree lighting, and one more reason to love our downtown.
Oh, I know. So for more information, just call me at my office, 597-4163, and we'll give you all the details.
Yeah.
Now, the Christmas parades are coming up. November 30th, Alexander Christmas Parade lineup will be at 1 p.m. on Jim Curtis Highway. Parade begins actually at 2 p.m. And then December 6th, the Smithfield Christmas Parade lineup at 11 a.m. at Smithfield Elementary. Parade begins at 1 p.m. And then December the 7th, the Liberty Christmas Parade lineup at 1 p.m. at Salem Baptist Church, and the parade begins at 2 p.m. And Jen,
yes,
you had a really great last Leadership DeKalb, because I know you went to New Frontiers.
Oh my gosh. So we have quite a few people to thank. I want to say a huge thank you to New Frontiers for hosting our team building event out there. Smithville Review was one of our sponsors, DeKalb Tire and Service, another sponsor. I want to say a big shout out to June Keith, who went by Kilgore's and delivered the delicious meal from Kilgore's. UT Extension was one of our hosts, and we also, oh my gosh, Tim Stribling, our new county executive, was willing to squeeze in a little activity with our class, and we know that everybody, it was a crazy day. There was lots going on, and yet the joint ECD group was so accommodating for us, and the class learned a lot. I would like to highlight one class member for each of the chamber chats. Just a little word about.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And so this month I want to have a big shout out to Beth Adcock, who works at the Smithville Police Department. She was the one who coordinated the downtown Halloween event that went on October 31st last Friday.
Does a great job.
She is the kind of person who is very detail oriented, but not the kind of person who would love to stand out and do public speaking. And so I'm going to start with Beth, because she is really one of the hardest working people I've ever seen, and she really coordinated an event that touched the entire community when she did that. And so she's a great face for the Smithville Police Department. I can think of nothing better than small children realizing that the police department is there for their safety, and to provide a safe environment for something as wonderful as trick-or-treating. So big thank you to Beth Adcock, and I'm very glad that she's in our Leadership DeKalb class.
I like that.
Yep.
Well, we only have so many months.
I know.
They graduate, so you may have to do two every now and then.
I may do two, but I'm starting with Beth.
We'll start with Beth. She deserves it. Well, it's been another great hour.
Oh my gosh.
The Chamber wants to help promote your news or special events, so give me a call at 597-4163 or email me at decalbtn@dtccom.net, and we'll help you spread the word. Thank you to my co-host, Jen Sherwood, co-host, Kathy Hendrickson, to all our guests this morning, and a special thanks to WJLE and DTC TV for sponsoring the Chamber Chat. And of course, we appreciate our listening audience and hope you have a great rest of the week, everyone. And we won't see everyone until after Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Give thanks. Happy November.